Hi there, wig friends. I am Nikki and welcome back to my channel. I, of course, am in a really good mood because I'm making a video for you. And not just any video, but a wig review video. And she's also a brand new spanking drop. So I, of course, will be telling you what you need to know about her. That's how I like to do things. I don't do the installation on camera. I feel it's been done so many times before. I think it takes up a lot of unnecessary time. That's just my opinion, but I just want you to know about the unit. So I tell you all the important details so you can decide if it's the right wig for you or not. However, if there is something you'd like to know that I may have left out, no worries, that's what the comment section is for. Just let me know and I will address it. And of course, speaking of the comments, utilize those as well by giving me your respectful feedback. I always look forward to reading what you have to say. I also do take requests, meaning if there's a wig you'd like me to review, just let me know and I will look into that as well. So if you have never been here before, or maybe you've been just stopping by every now and then, I don't know why you haven't yet subscribed. This is the time to do it. So please join the party, as I always say, because this is a fun place to be, and subscribe. Just click the button, click that little bell too, because I would hate for you to miss out on any of my uploads since I really don't know when I'm ever going to bring them to you. And of course, if you have already subscribed, thank you so much. I greatly do appreciate it. And yes, I truly do mean that. So anyway, there we go. I always have my little opening spiel. I kind of stick to the same routine there, but we can move on. I promise you I'm done. So, all right. But I do also incorporate makeup with all of my videos. I think it's fun to do that. And I'll show you what I'm wearing for my eyeshadow look. So today I'm wearing a combination of two different palettes. The first one being the retro palette from Natasha Denona. I always open up the palettes too, just in case you've never seen them before, or maybe just want a refresher on the shades. And then the other one is also from Natasha Denona, and this one is the Retro Glam palette, which looks like this here. I honestly don't know which one I like more. Not that it really matters, right? But anyway. All right, so for the wig, I will be showing you the inside cap construction as well as the stock card. You already know who I have today, but I'm going to repeat it regardless. And I have a wig from Sensational, and she's in the style AZIZA 26 inches. So at least now we know how long she is. She's a 13x6 HD lace front from the What Lace collection. She also happens to be a human hair blend. I have her in the color Color Melt Mocha. And she's available in a total of 10 colors altogether, but they do show you pictures of what all the color melt colors are all about. So if you want to pause and zoom in on that, go for it now. But I think that's really cool that they do that. And let me just tell you what it's about, because it does explain it. It says that the color melt is a hair color technique that blends balayage highlights and ombre gradation with 3 or more shades. Interesting. I like that they tell us that. So anyway, as far as her features go, she has full-bodied movement and natural luster. She has a pre-plucked natural density hairline with baby hairs. She also has a pre-attached elastic band. She is heat safe up to 360 degrees Fahrenheit. And I scooped her up from Wigtypes for $58.94. So here you have it, Miss AZIZA in all of her glory. I have been patiently waiting for this girl to drop. I knew that she was coming soon, but I didn't know when, of course. We never know when. But thankfully she dropped. I picked her up right away and voila, here she is. But I want to first talk about this color just because I am so thankful that Sensational is finally bringing us something new and fresh and different. Not that I don't like the balayage colors. I love them, but they're just so redundant. It's like we know what to expect every time a new wig drops. It's like, oh, it's going to be available in these balayage colors, right? So, hey, they finally listened and tried something different, and I'm here for it. I'm loving it. I'm really liking this color. So, I want to try the other color melts as well, but I had to start out with the Mocha one. And I'm glad that they described it, so now you can really see what it's all about. But starts off with the darker root a little bit, you know, because you got that ombre going on. And it's not a harsh root either, so I like it. I think it looks professional and intentional. And then the blend here is really beautiful with the Mocha coloring. I think that is gorgeous. And then of course, when you go further down, you have more of the blonde shade in there. So this is beautiful. I would say this is probably a number 4 for up near the roots. I don't know what color exactly they use to, you know, get to the Mocha, but you know, we can guess here. And then you got the blonde. So we know there's 3 colors at least there going on, but I think it's beautiful. I love the ombre of it. I think it's professionally all blended together. I love it. I really love it. How many times am I going to say it? You know I love it. But I mean, when I really like something, I emphasize it a lot if you haven't noticed. So this is beautiful. Luster, of course, is beautiful. I like the fact that they mention that on here too. It just says, you know, natural luster. And that's important. I think it really is, because you want it to look like healthy human hair. Even though she's a human hair blend, there's still synthetic fibers in there. So you want it to look good. And it does. This looks like healthy human hair 100%. She feels absolutely amazing too. There is some coarseness, there is some silkiness. It's a good balance of the two, which is important as well when you want to get it to feel realistic like this. Unless, of course, it's a yucky texture, then that's a little different, but this is not yucky. This is just a good combination between silkiness and coarseness. So I do like how soft she feels and realistic she feels. And I would also say, in my opinion, she's multicultural. I always throw that in there so that way you know. And when I mean multicultural, that means she will work out for you regardless of your race or ethnicity. She's 26 inches long, as you know. That's what it says in her name. So you can see how long 26 inches is on me, and I'm 5'5", because, you know, height can make a difference. So she's like right near the boobs. I probably would have guessed 24 if I would have had to guess, but hey, give or take a couple inches. It is a guesstimate, not an exact science. So, but I do like the length. I think it's perfect. I love the cut on the ends. I think that's really nice. But the waves are just so beautiful. Oh. Have we seen it before? Yes. Yes, we have. But yet she is unique in her own sort of way, so I have no complaints about it. I just think she's really, really pretty. But one thing I should have said right from the beginning, hopefully you are watching all the way through so you know this, but she does come with a center part already preset. Even though she's a 13x6, just keep that in mind. That's why I want you to know. Me personally, I like a center part, so I'm really happy about it, but some of you might not be too wild on that. So I'm just giving you the heads up. But I think that she just drapes really nicely here. I think it's a romantic wave. It's beautiful. They're just really big and very flowy. Density, I think, is really, really good for this specific style. I think it's appropriate and natural looking. And it also says she has full-bodied movement, which I totally agree with. I mean, you know, I love to do the little bounce tests for you here. So she's moving really good. Really good. Nice movement. Let me show you what she looks like from the side and the back. If I can get it. There we go. Down the back, I think she does look beautiful. She really does. Those waves really show. But I think she looks better in the front, just in my opinion, because I do throw in some of my own personal opinions and preferences. But what's really important is the overall quality, and that's what I base my recommendation on in the end anyway. But in my opinion, I think all to the front like this is the way to go. It just really shows really nice. And then to this wave right here, it doesn't go in the eyes. It doesn't really drown out the face. I think it helps frame it a little bit better. So I like that. It kind of takes away from my round face, if you will. So that I do like. But tangling and shedding, I always go over that too. Let me just run my fingers through for you. I'm only using my fingers to comb through her. You could get away with using a wide tooth comb or even a brush on her. I don't think it would make her super poofy, you know, frizzy and that sort of thing. But using your fingers sometimes is just easier to do, especially if you are on the go, or if you do want to wear it to work or something like that. You just quick comb through her like that and be done. Not have to worry about it. So I'm not getting much for tangles, about the normal amount you would expect. But thankfully what's really important is how easily they come out, and thankfully they do come out really easily. So she's not going to be really high maintenance. And I think she's one you can just kind of leave and be fine with, aside from, you know, just quick combing through her here and there. But she stays in place. So she's not going to get really messy and all that. I do like how she stays in place. I think that's really good. Excuse me, shedding, not anything excessive there either. Probably just the normal amount, I would say. So, as I said, she's an HD lace front, so the lace I think is really transparent, and I think it was actually pretty easy to blend. So here's the part that it came with, and I just put some powder on there. Not bad. I think the depth and width of it is really good. She's laying really super flat to the head, which of course is also important because then it looks more natural, easier to blend that way too. Baby hairs though, here's the baby hair situation. Where are they? Over here? Kind of mixed in with the hair. You have to go searching for them. I mean, I could take like maybe this here and create some just to make it look a little more natural, but I don't think it's really that important. I'm not wild about the baby hair. I wish that you didn't have to go searching for them everywhere. But I mean, it could be worse. It could definitely be worse. So just be aware of that. But some people don't like baby hairs either. So I guess if you're one of those types of people, you have absolutely nothing to worry about. So it does say that she has a pre-plucked hairline. She doesn't. She just doesn't. I'm kind of used to it by now, but that doesn't mean it still doesn't upset me, especially for the price point that she was at. Sorry, my daughter just came home. The door's right here. It's really loud. But anyway, the price point that she is at, I was expecting this thing to be so pre-plucked that nobody could tell it was a wig, that it was 100% my own natural hair. I mean, she was expensive, like 60 bucks before shipping. So, yeah. But again, I'm kind of used to it by now. And they did give it a little bit of an effort right up in here, but it's kind of hard to tell. See, right there. So it's not pre-plucked. It really isn't. And then I'm trying to be careful here not to get too much lift up. But yeah, see, she's going to have some lift up. So you might want to glue her down or whatnot. But yeah, you can see how thick she is there. That's thick. And the same thing over here on this side. Now here it looks like there's a little bit of pre-plucking, but it's really not, if you think about it. It's really not. I do like the shape that they did around the edge here. I think that's really good. It doesn't come all the way down to like here, like a lot of other wigs do. It stops right here. But it is above each ear, which is good. So there is, there's no ear tabs or anything like that. So I don't mind that. I think it's a little bit more comfortable this way, just in my opinion. I feel that way, but, it's one of those styles that is kind of out of play, keeps it out of sight, I should say. But be careful though, because if you do comb through her like that, whatever, you might lift that up and then everybody's going to see it and know that you are wearing a wig. So that's why I think she's probably one that's better to be glued down. So just keep that in mind as well. The elastic band is actually really comfortable. Usually I don't like them, but hers isn't too bad. So I do think that does help make the wig more comfortable to wear and stay in place better, especially since I'm not using the comb on this side. The comb was a little hard to like get in. It just was a little painful. Yeah, it was a little painful. We'll leave it at that. I didn't care for the comb on that side. Not that you really need to. I know some people don't use the combs at all. So I'm just letting you know I didn't really care for the comb, but that's about it. Thankfully though, she is 100% larger head friendly. I don't know if you noticed the look on my face, but I was really blown away by the stretchability that she has. Holy cow. Yeah, holy cow. She stretches really good. Actually, some of the best stretchability I've seen in a very, very long time. So yeah, she should fit everybody just fine. But this wig is definitely right up my alley for the style. I can get a lot of use out of her. Like I said, I just love the romantic feel that she has. Yeah, I can get behind this wig for sure. So aside from the pre-plucking situation, she's a great unit and I am going to go ahead and recommend her. I think she's going to be loved by a lot of people. So yes, thumbs up. Yes, thumbs up. That's my opinion and recommendation on AZIZA, but I do want to hear from you. Don't forget to tell me your respectful thoughts down below. If you have her already, please let me know, or maybe if you just ordered her, let me know what color you have her in. And also, if you decide to go pick her up after watching this review, I'd like to know that too. But otherwise, I don't have anything more to say about her. That's about it. But thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate it. I'll catch you next time in my next video. So until next time, bye-bye.